need to make what real men don't eat. Some cheese, some butter, eggs, cream, plain flour, and then in the middle I'm going with mushrooms, some tomatoes, a pepper and spam or shop's own chopped pork and ham. First thing we're going to do is make the pastry. So into a bowl with your flour and little cubes of cold butter, and then we're just going to mix that together until it forms like breadcrumbs. When you mix it and it resembles something like that, it's time to get your apprentice in. Come on, apprentice.
So what do I do?
Right there. And then we're going in with a drop of water, about 2 tablespoons.
Get that knife.
Mix it round. When your dough comes together, resembles something like that, we're going to cover that in cling film and put it in the fridge for at least an hour, and preferably 2. With your pastry cooling in the fridge, it's time to wash and chop up your veg and ham. Your tomatoes done. We're going to chop your spam up into nice little bite-sized chunks, and the same with your pepper and mushrooms. Heat up a frying pan and then into there with a bit of oil. And then I'm going in with bell pepper, mushrooms and spam. And then we're just going to fry them, as I said, until your spam gets nice and crispy. When they've had a nice little fry up, it's time to turn off the heat and just let them cool down a bit. When your dough has had a couple of hours in the fridge, time to get it out. Get some flour on your work surface, and a bit onto your dough, and then we're just going to roll out your dough until it's the size of your flan dish. Once you've got it there or thereabouts, time to just roll it onto your rolling pin. And then unroll it over your flan dish. And just lift it and tuck it in all the way around. When you've done that, we're just going to take off the excess. Just going to prick the bottom, and then cut some oven-proof paper. Get that covering your pastry, and then you're going in with some rice, beans, whatever, just to weigh it down. In my case, some pasta. And then this is going into the oven for what they call blind baking. So set your oven at 180 degrees Celsius and pop this in there for around 15 minutes. When they've had around 15 minutes in the oven, time to take them out. And then you're just going to pop this back in for another 5 minutes. When everything's cooled down in your pan, time to drop your tomatoes in there as well. And then we're going to get your cheese grated. And it's had an extra 5 minutes, so it looks something like that. Time to put that to one side. Get a mixing bowl. We're going to go in with a filling. So there's a couple of eggs in there. And then into there we're going with the cream. And then your fry up from earlier. and a load of cheese. With your filling all mixed, it's time to get it into your flan dish. And then this wants to go in the oven at 160 degrees Celsius for around half an hour. You'll know when it's gone nicely brown on top, you'll see when it's done. When it's been in the oven for half an hour or so, and hopefully it comes out looking something like that, so you can wobble it and it don't wobble, so you know it's done in the middle. Then cut yourself a slice and get stuck in.